you join me today at Nunney Castle in Somerset. It's reputed to be a haunted castle as well, and come to the area to do a bit of mudlarking around as well, and we'll see what we turn up. But as you can see, it's a very, very impressive place indeed, and ducks in the moat. Really nice, relaxing area to come out and just have a visit to, if nothing else. Well, this is the stream which runs parallel to the castle over there, and I'm not going to do this today because I'm going to do further on down the stream, because it floods and can flood quite heavily. And I'm going to come back here sometime with some friends of mine called the Hollybush Hunters, and if you haven't watched any of their stuff, it's worth watching their videos. Really interesting, and they're going to be joining me here on a collaboration very soon. The stream then works its way down and goes through a selection of various catch points where items can get stuck or bunged up, so we have a look at those and see what they are. So we'll carry on along this stream until we get to a place that's good, but a lot of history in this area, so it's well worth doing. The water level at this time of the year is about as low as it's going to get, so gives an ideal opportunity to look around and see what we can find. I think I've seen something down in there, wedged in between the rocks. Oh, wait for the cloudiness to go and the leaf to float on by. Signs of autumn on its way. Ah, there it is down there. You can see that round shape there. Looks like it might be a bottle, but we'll see. Let's grab in there. Oh, if it's not, it's actually half of an old tennis ball. Looks like a shaved tennis ball, if there is such a thing. But that's the first find. Well, working my way up against the cloudy current here. See two items here. I think one might just be a bit of concrete with a hole in it. Yeah, that's what that is there. And make it out there, that big ring shape here. Oh, look at that. Massive iron ring there. Don't know what that would have been used for. Might even be the top to a barrel or an old iron wheel rim, but absolutely a big piece of something. And just as I'm lugging my iron ring back up this stream, I've seen something here. Which, what's this? Well, it's an old door, a metal door, like a drawer off of something there. Look at that great big thing. It's probably going to be my day for big things by the looks of it. Look at that. So that's the find so far. The old metal door off of probably a tool cabinet, and the iron wheel rim, probably off of a wooden rim or off the top of a barrel, one of the two, but it's quite thick, so it makes me think it's more wheel related. Well, let's carry on up the stream and see what else we can find. I'm looking down in here. What's that? Oh, it's a piece of iron bar, and I wouldn't be wrong in thinking a piece of iron bar. We'll just put that to one side. out of the way. Walking up, look at this piece of wood here. I bet all you crafters are go mad over that. Worn in the river, beaten about by time and washed by the stream. Clean up into a wonderful tabletop or something. But it's remaining there, and I'm going to carry on with my small adventure. But interesting. You know what this is down here? Let's have a look at it. It's got cables to it. Looks like an old pump of some sort. If you know what it is, please let me know. But it's a pretty big hefty thing, and it's held in by the cables, so I'm not going to be taking it out. But that's what I'm sure it is, or a drive for something. Interesting. Stay there and I'll carry on. Great big old barn hinge there, off of a barn door. Iron again. Probably about nearly 3 feet long. Carry on looking for those elusive gems. Under a tree at the moment, got to find my way out. Oh, that's breaking all over me. And on up this way. Hopefully you can see this. There we are. What's this? Oh. Oh. Remnants of an old pan of some sort. There. Quite interesting. No great age to it though, I wouldn't think. At the maximum 100 years old. Bridge here. We can't go on through to the other side because the water is just too deep under the bridge. Although it might be good fun to do so, I'm not going to get soaked today. And looking down in here, I can see something else lying on the floor. There's this great big item here. Oh, and it's got something on the side of it. Let's have a look at it. PD ever. Oh, I'm going to have to put my glasses on and come back to you on that. We'll have a good look then. So I think I'm going to leave for doing under the bridge until I come back with the Hollybush Hunters, because this is definitely a wader's area. Wading zone. And just away from the bridge I can see another round object here. Which, oh. Put it up, and that's definitely a part of old barrel ring, that is. There. Look at that. The plot thickens and it gets more interesting as we carry on. Head back down this way now. So my finds along here so far have been the iron wheel rim, the old toolbox door, a little bit of pan, a few iron rings and what have you. But the most interesting thing, I'll put my glasses on there, are, here we are, whoopsie daisy, and it says C&G Pridenix Evercreech, which is in Somerset, not far from here. And S&J Looks like DUR4Y. Don't know what it is. It's quite hefty and very, very interesting from my point of view. So I've been building up to it. I think I can use it. I am going to use the F word, absolutely. Fantastic, look at that. Gets no better than that, does it? And it's cast and it's heavy as sin. Probably weighs about 5 kilos and about a couple of foot in diameter. But what a lovely thing that'll be cleaned up around the bottom of one of my flower pots. Don't think the wife would be happy in our ultra modern home, but I think that's what I'll do with it. Definitely a keeper. Definitely best find of the day so far, and definitely use the F word, as in fantastic. Really nice area, great fun I'm having at the moment, and well worth the visit of coming here. I'll just wait for the water to clear a bit and see if I can see anything else, and then move on further downstream where it's a bit clearer and you get more pottery related items, I think. Just about as I'm exiting this area, look down here. Look. Ugh. And there's a bottle, sort of 1920s screw top bottle there. So, trouble is I'm not crafter. Looks like it might have been washed out of a bank somewhere because it's got like some dirt on the inside, but hasn't got the crud that you would expect normally. But there you go. Thinking about it, with the side being eroded like this, anything could be washed out of it really. And it's eroded all the way along just by the stream, which does get torrential in the winter. I think it's time to move on to another area now. Well, I've come a little bit further down the stream and there's a little waterfall up ahead, so I'm going to work my way up to that and just generally see if I can see anything in the stream here. No cannonballs, no really ancient artifacts, but I was pleased with the Evercreech piece, but we'll carry on. Where this waterfall is making it so cloudy, I'm going to go back onto the bank, walk along parallel to the tree and drop down there, I think. Don't think there's any other way I can get there without... It's just too cloudy to see anything at this point. I can see something around just before I get out and go at the bank in the water there. Let's see what this is. Probably another ball. Oh, I was right. What is a mudlark without a ball? I'm now having to fight my way through the nettles, you can see there, and the bugs, to get down to that other bit. Oh. See if we can have a look at it. Well, looking down, fought my way through the brambles. There's a big flat stone there that would have originally been a bridge crossing of some sort here, I think. So it's definitely worth investigating. Well, I'm now stood on the flat stone. You can hear the water running, and I'm going to work my way around this area and have a look. Be careful here, because obviously it could be quite slippery in areas, but still might retain some interesting bits. You can also see water running out of a natural Oh, you see that in there, spring coming out into there, which is probably causing the agitation and increasing the flow on this part of the stream. So let's carry on here, see how it goes, as they say. Just stand and look. Take your time. Well, I can see something down there. Let's see what that is. Oh, good grief. Another old substantial piece of cast iron. Looks like a chassis off of something, or probably tractor related. Not quite sure. Look at the back of it a minute. Upside down at the back. Yeah, it looks like that sort of thing. I think, but a hefty lump of metal there. Well, I've now got to this area here where there's a 14th century bridge. And I've done this area on a few occasions in the past. There always seems to be bits here of interest that get washed down and turn up. So, see, very picturesque area. Bit of blue and white in this area. There's doesn't seem to be a lot. So I don't think they had the flash flood that we had in our area. So we'll carry on further down the stream, I think. Just have a look down here. There's something there. It's a bit of a funny shape. Oh. And it's just another piece of thick iron again. Full of iron, this place. Absolutely full of it. Interesting. Quite smooth. Worn over a long period of time. I've worked my way to this area here now. I wonder what this is here. Looking down, let's see the weird shape of it. Oh, blimey. Don't think I can even move it. We'll give it a try. Let's see what happens. And I think I'm going to have to use two hands. Turn it back on in a minute. Might be an old pot of some sort. Well, I've just managed to unbury it from the stones, and you can see. Look at that great big, hefty old piece of iron. I think it's a breastplate from a medieval armour, but I think it's a bit too hefty for that. I would say it's part of a very old, large cooking pot. Look at that great lump there. Two on there. I don't know what that is. If it is armour, let me know. But absolutely, see where it's buried there in amongst all the crud. But what a big piece of solid, you can see how thick it is, iron that was. So no pottery finds as such, just this whopper, and I think it must be an old iron cooking pot, and that's my guess on it. Like I say, if you can identify it, please let me know. Definitely iron. I'd like to think it was something really inside him, but I don't think it is. I'll sit there, lie it down flat, That's it there, and I'll put my boot by the side to give you some idea of size. Just a size 10. The calm of the river today hides how really severe and treacherous it can be when you have a lot of rain. This rips through here to up and above and over the banks, so it's quite an experience to come when it's nice and shallow and reasonably safe. Well, I'm going to be ending my little adventure here today in the shadow of Nunney Castle, and obviously I shall be back here sometime with the Hollybush Hunters. If you haven't watched their channel, watch it. Watch everybody's actually. And then Mick, if you're watching, eat your sandwich for me. I'm sure you'll enjoy that. But till our next adventure, goodbye and thanks for watching.